So the today's boys, they don't want to get training. They don't want to read theory. They don't want foundation. See, I always give example. If you want taller building, the foundation has to be more deep inside the earth. So if you want to raise up your career and you want to go high and high, then naturally the foundation, the principle of audio or physics or sound, you have to be clear very much. I stress on that because everything falls on that only.
Correct. Because
It's like alphabets.
correct. Because many engineers or young engineers I meet, they say I want to learn on the job. मैं काम करते करते सीख जाऊंगा. I don't want to learn theory because it doesn't help.
See, before us, when I came, all the like before Film Institute of India was existing in 1964, those before that people were learning like this because there was no education institute that time. So before 64, people used to go make coffee, tea, clean the plates and everything, and slowly they are learning. And one day that guy doesn't come, he's fallen sick. So he says, "Can I do it?" I say, "Oh, you know how to do it?" "Yes, I know." "If you do it, then you are selected as assistant also. Then you are put as assistant." Like most of the world best engineers, they started their career in coffee making and coffee giving to the main engineers. But they were hanging around there. Even if they are not working, their ears were attentive. They were looking at the knobs, what is doing there, how he recording, how is putting the speaker outside. Again, he's putting the microphone. Guitar is already recorded. He's putting same guitar recorded in the speaker in a big room, and he's putting two microphone. All this, they don't know anything. No theory with stereo or mono. So from there, they are listening. Basically, to become a recording engineer, you basically need good ears. Now, if you want to become a good ear, first problem today new generation is they listen on a bad iPhone, with iPod, with small headphones. First thing is it's uncomfortable. If I put that thing for 1 hour, it's uncomfortable. Second thing is the position of your inside decides your bass response. You listen MP3, MP4 file. So what is happening is all basically is metallic. There's no right kind of bass quality. So the other thing is you are listening, but your listening standard is wrong. So if your listening standard is wrong, how can you make a mix which is good? So if there's distortion in the cymbal, you say it's good because I heard like that.
Correct.
In my headphone. Because and moreover, a small headphone, how good it is. If that is the reference we have, then Sennheiser and Sony and all the dynamic companies should stop making the headphone. Today you can get electrostatic headphone only maybe 1 lakh rupees.
Yeah.
Right or not? Yes. Which is better than studio monitors maybe. So the thing is, second thing I always tell them, please stop. It's better to buy a 5 to 6,000 rupees headphone. Listen on that. At least your standard of listening is good.
Correct.
Now, why I am a better in music industry? I have done better as engineering. Nobody knows about it. Never told. I learned classical piano for 5 years.
Oh.
Even if I was the busiest engineer.
Even at that time.
Yes, I had piano at home.
When you were working as an engineer?
I am working as an engineer 12 hours. I used to go for a class once in a week for 1 hour before going to recording studio. Shanti Selden was one of the best teacher. People say, how you are learning under her? Because she was teaching high grade students who were already doing LTC, FLTC, all this Trinity. They used to come to student. So I told her, listen, I don't want to become musician. I'm not going to become performer. I want to learn music to understand the sound. When you play this chord, how the sound is changed. How with the pedal I can change the sound. Damping the sound. Why it should be damped. So I learned 5 years for what? To tune my ear more musical. This interval is dissonant. This interval is very pleasing. This is major, this is minor, this is 7. Just for today, I may be knowing 7, 9, 13 chord and all that. But I'm not a musician. To impress somebody, I may play something. But musician, I'm not. I can sing a beautiful song and tune. That doesn't become a singer. Right or not? Okay. So the thing is, because today the pace is very fast. Yes, the pace is very fast of education. But at that speed, you have to also start learning. They never used to make mistake. Today, in my mind is there, if I make mistake, I can re-record again. I can again, punch in, punch out. But if it's not available, then it's like this: you're singing a performance live in front of the audience, like a Zakir Hussain is playing, and let us say Pandit Ajay Chakraborty is singing. Do you mean to say he'll stop?
Correct.
Whatever he's doing, whether Besura or Sura, he's all going to. It's exactly like that. It was live performance. See, the thing is, it's a human mind.
Yeah.
Once you are set, now if I am set in my mind, okay, if I sing out of tune, Antras can do it, Melodyne can. You are fixed up your mind, I will do like that. Now I tell this artist, new artist, okay, fine, in the studio you have got a facility. What about your stage? Stage people will do. They don't understand. Everybody understand you are sung out of tune. So if you want to make image, you must sing in tune. Anthrax and all these gadgets are there. All of a sudden, I cannot take that note because of my throat, composition like that, or something. I cannot hit it correctly. So it helps you to hit it correctly.
It is not meant to make you Surila.
That means I can become singer. You can become singer. I practice 10 times, 100 times, and I sing. I say, बाद में कर लेना बेसुरा, सुरा कर ले. It doesn't happen. It sounds artificial. To the human ear, it doesn't sound natural voice.
No.
The other thing is you are paid for this. What I mean to say, what is no excuse. If you are charging for a song 1 lakh rupees, you are supposed to sing in tune. You are not a singer then. Then you are a street singer. Street singer is just singing to entertain you, to collect money. So if you are a professional singer, like today, if you I have worked with Lataji, Ashaji, if I tell Lataji will punch it from there, even it's analog technology, she says I will sing from beginning, whatever you want to do. Don't disturb me where you are punching. I don't know. That is the thing. They say I want to give the best. You take out the best where you punch in, punch out. Like for example, Rahman also record Lataji. Lataji told me once. And Rahman's style is like that. He will keep on recording Lataji. He knows she's such a versatile, top quality singer in the country. She may sing something, she may not be able to sing again because spontaneous has come. Singing is from the heart, it's not calculation. It's not a machine which will again and again do the same thing. So he will take, then he will listen one take. Same thing Jagjit Singh used to do with me. He will dub, like I used to record 24-track analog, but Jagjit's track were minimum 3 tracks.
Okay.
So he will sing same song 3 times at the same time. Then he will sit himself and say, this line is rendering is good, this one is good. So we'll pick up this piece, then we'll, in automation, we can do that. So that technology is to help you to make a better record. Because record you are going to listen 100 times. So let us say I have done Sajda, Lataji, Jagjit Singh, you are going to listen 100 times. So we don't want any defect, even little defect we don't want. So technology should be used that way. Not to our defect it should be removed. These kind of thing teaches you only when you listen to a good quality of music. What genre? I won't say you don't sing pop or don't listen to classical. I say listen all kind of music. Music is a sound. When I say Western classical, Indian classical, rock, jazz, rap, कुछ भी बोलो तुम. It's a sound. Sound engineer or recording engineer is interested in sound. I am not interested in harmony. Layer of harmony. This is not good. I say this sound is interesting. In this song, I must push it up, or equalize it, or show him that, or maybe put delay. That is your personal mixing. What you call instinct. There is no theory in mixing. There is no theory in composing music. We may know, yeah, this is like this chord structure that because certain standard has to be fixed. When I say play C major, Aditya, you have to play C major.
Yes.
So there's a reference we are talking about. That's the standard.
Correct.
Same standard we have in the microphone, in the monitor, in the studio acoustics. So the thing is, they should stop listening to these small, tiny headphones. They should listen. It is better to buy a small speaker, Jinlek or focal. So at least small sound is good at home. through your laptop connected, listen that, or buy a decent quality headphone. I don't advise headphone. Why? Because the thing is ultimately you mix on the for the monitors, for the
Yes.
stereo.
Yes.
Stereophonic basically means science of sound which is reproduced through loudspeakers.
Yes.
People think something stereophonic different thing. It's a Greek word. Stereo means solid, science of sound, and phonic is solid. So solid sound through loudspeakers. That's
Right.
stereophonic. So I don't recommend even mix through headphones.
Mm.
You can mix it. It's not that, but yeah, there's a lot of theoretical understanding you must have because you are near to the ear. Sometimes you put less reverb when you listen on the loudspeaker. So they should stop basically listening to this rubbish MP3, MP4. Listen to uncompressed file.
Which means CDs.
CDs, yeah. You put the CDs and uncompressed format in your computer. It sounds
Listen to
good.
that.
La-
Okay.
So for example, I listen through my iPad, Hans Zimmer, let us say symphony, let's say
Okay.
Inception, anything.
Yeah.
On a tiny Genelec 6010 small one,
Hmm.
it sounds damn good. See, if your recording is good, it will always sound good.
Correct.
And I have no control to increase bass and highs and mid, nothing else. I don't use it really. If you are recording, well, when you are recording, in that you are taken care of every parameter. And you got good reference with you, you got good ear with you, it will sound good in Mercedes Benz, it will sound good in a small car, that is a Maruti.
Correct.
Because you are not going to jack up the volume, you are going to listen at least 80, 85. That way it will be good. Monitor level people don't take care, they listen loud, they should listen at 85 dB. That's the theory says. Or you record anything, according to me, whenever I used to record, let us say Yashji's picture or Sanjay Bansali or Karan Johar, I used to just say, I used to listen to the song, what this bird is saying. And I had such a kind of a, God has given me a gift. The moment I am hearing the melody, I know it's a love song.
Okay.
I'd say Bhangra song. I'd say sad song. I'd say theme song. I had recorded so many thousand albums I've done in my life. 1,000 albums means 8,000 songs, more or less. 70 albums of Jagjit I have done. At least 10 to 12 Pankaj I have done. I have no numbers only. I don't know. I have 500 albums I have done of classical music. And I have all the artists. So the thing is, I always say the music making. Now, for example, that's why I tell my students to learn music. I said, even if you are not doing any music recording, even if you are not, at least you will learn the aesthetics of sound. What is pleasing, what is displeasing. Now, in the sense, music, the first thing is melody. Second thing is rhythm. Third is counter melody. Even it's called counter melody or obligato, whatever you say.
Yeah.
But still is reference to melody, counter melody, right? So if that is the thing happening, today what has happened is, today sound design has become more important. That means patches,
Hmm.
sounds, compilation. After that what? It has become rhythm, rhythm. Rhythm should be more powerful, loudness.
Hmm.
Melody will think afterwards. So according to me, the making of the music is wrong. Today when you listen to Hans Zimmer, there's a melody. You listen to Superman or Batsman theme or so anything you listen, there's a melody, there's a counter, Star War, anything you listen. They are the expert. They understand. What is melody? Melody is nothing. When you come out of the theater, you start humming it. If you can hum it after the song, that basically means you have gone to the soul of a person. If I come out, I am completely blank. यार बहुत बोर था, बहुत लंबा था. If that is my the thing which I come out from the theater. Today, any music you take, I don't want to name it.
Hmm.
You listen, is very good. Picture is very well. The moment you come out, I'll say मुखड़ा, I say अंतरगा नहीं गा
नहीं.
सकते. कितना भी पॉपुलर गाना हो.
Hmm.
पुराने ज़माने में क्या होता है, आवारा हूँ, तुम साथ में गाओगे.
जी.
मैं गर्दिश में हूँ, आसमान तारा हूँ, आवारा हूँ. See, the music link is also connected to the melody.
Correct. Good arrangements also.
To do that. In olden time, I have heard, suppose I go to Naushad Sahib and I relate to him the thing I want to do that. And he thinks this need lot of folk. And for this picture, Bengal folk will be very good. You know what he'll say? Go to SD Burman. He will do the justify with your picture. Because they understand that style of music he has got.
Who's an expert in
Who's
what?
expert in that? So let us say you want to do a period film, you will naturally go to, let us say you go to R.D. Burman. R.D. bolega, "Re Baba, you go to Khayyam sir, or go to Naushad sir. I am a man of a pop music style, disco style."
So just you accept their limitations. I mean, in the sense.
It is their temperament in it. It's not limitation.
Uh-huh.
Their temperament is not to make that kind of music.
Right.
It's like this: if I tell John McLaughlin, of course he plays rock and all that, but if I tell him to make metallic music, compose metallic music like Metallica band, he will say that's not my cup of tea. So it's not limitation. You understand? See, music is music. Where's a Metallica? Where's a rock? Or where's a any band you take, right or not?
Correct.
If I sing मतलब अटक गया क्या? Can I sing like that? Same thing I say this dynamics gives the feel of the music. That is a machine is like that. This is what they do. I'm not against that. You understand? I was the lover of craft work. Jean Michael Jarre. Tomato, the artist electronic, I was a lover. Walter Carlos and all the album. I was a lover of electronic music. But in that also, you listen to Kraftwerk, you listen to Jean Michael Jarre, who is still living. There is a experimentation of sound, with delays, reverbs, and rhythmic pattern changing. So I'm not against electronic music. The thing is, everything has to be done in a musical way. Now I can't explain this is musical, this is non-musical. If it doesn't sound good to my human ear, if it irritates me, that's not music. That's noise. Because normally noise irritates you. And noise makes you blood pressure problem, physical problem, everything. Let us say, I see a Transformer 3. Do you mean to say I can become a filmmaker? I can make a film like that? No. There's a know-how behind that. How those robots are created, automation is done, sound design is done, how does everything, if you go through that transformer sound is very, very small effects they are putting. They take different things. You go search that, small gadgets they make, and those the sound they create, then they create some pitch shift and all this thing, and that's how they make all these machine effects in transformer. So seeing transformer, I don't become a director like a transformer. That is why Spielberg may be having a story, but technicians behind him, who's making Avatar and all that, computer graphic engineers and all that, it's an art. They have learnt it. That's why they, without learning, nothing happens. Today, nobody wants to learn the books. Nobody wants to open the manual. He wants straight Pro Tool open. Now I should, if he gets stuck, help. No, why? Take a training, proper training, 6 months. You don't need any help. You know everything in and out. Pay the money, dedicate, practice. Main thing is practice. I may be not today. You tell me to operate Pro Tool, I'll say, Baba, nahi, practice karna padega 10 din. Why? I'm not practicing everything. I'm not teaching. But I know Pro Tool can do it. But I cannot operate Pro Tool. I need somebody to operate with me. I can record maybe 100-piece orchestra. Why? Because it's a practicing art. People don't practice. I got so many students, when they don't practice. After 1 year they come to me. When they have to get a job, and job says, okay, you are selected, but tomorrow we want demonstration of you. We'll give you the equipment. Now this is the mixer, this is the band, you please record on this Cubase. उससे को तो ऐसा नर्वस हो जाता है. He doesn't know how to put even auxiliary. Can you imagine? I have to teach that boy in the exhibition when I was there. I'm teaching him again the fundamental which I taught him one and one because I want to help him my student.
Correct.
But the thing is because of lack of practice. So the thing is, they should. That's why I tell everybody, buy a computer, put a software, फालतू है टाइम, कुछ करते रहो. Take some track, modify, learn something. Plug in cannot be learned. आजकल पता क्या है दूसरा रिवाज क्या है? I got 9 नहीं यार 10 आ गया टोटल अभी 10 आ गया अरे यार 11 पे आ गया 11 अरे पहले 9 पे प्रैक्टिस कर लो 9 10 में कोई ज़्यादा फर्क नहीं है. हम सोचते हैं कि 10 आएगा तो साउंड अच्छी आएगी 11 आएगा तो इससे दिस इज स्टूपिड आइडिया ओनली. They want to sell you. That is their thing is to sell you. But first learn on 9. You are a student or you are a beginning engineer. Learn only that version 9 maybe 3 years. Don't think about updating only. So they are like fascinated with update. They think by update there will come update. You have to update your mind every day with a theoretical experiment. According to me, if somebody asks me, I say practice makes the man perfect. Experimenting experience. When you experiment, you gain experience. When you gain experience, you have instinct.